Hello and welcome to Point of View! Today you join me inside the Toyota RAV4. I want to thank the Toyota Center in Tallinn, Estonia, the Järve, for providing me with this car. They have some great inventory, go check them out, I'm sure they will give you a good deal. The RAV4 was introduced back in the 1990s, and back in the day it was one of the cars that started the SUV menace. This is the 2017 model, the 4th generation of the RAV4. In 2013 it was introduced, 2016 the facelift came along. Something you might not know, RAV4 stands for Recreational Active Vehicle, and surprise surprise, the 4 means 4x4. Today you can buy the RAV4 either 4-wheel drive or front-wheel drive, in hybrid or petrol versions. In some markets the diesel is also available. This particular car is the premium hybrid with all-wheel drive. It looks funky, it looks modern, sort of reminiscent of a Lexus. It definitely has some styling cues from the Lexus RX and NX. Whichever version of the hybrid RAV4 you choose, you either get 17-inch or 18-inch alloys as standard. If I had the choice, I'd go for the 18-inch because, let's be honest, it's a big car and the wheels set it apart. On the interior, what do you have? Well, this is the luxury version. No wait, the premium. This is the premium version. You have leather seats and leather all around. I especially like this leather here on the dashboard, sort of. How nice is that? This little leather strip here sets the interior apart in my mind. The leather multifunctional steering wheel feels soft. It feels Lexusy again. Everything basically you touch and feel is good, and then they let it all down with this plastic bits. Basically the trim you have. Yeah, don't touch that. But everything else is really good, and for the price of this car, you can't ask for more. The RAV4 also comes basically as standard with a screen. This is the Toyota Touch and Go. I have to say, although I think it's an earlier version of the Touch and Go, it's actually better because it has this key feature. And I mean, you can turn the volume up and down like a human being. You don't have to search for the buttons. And that's basically it. The navigation, let's be honest, you won't use it much. You have smartphones for that these days. This car also comes with the Jbl Sound System. Because it's a standard feature on the premium versions, yeah, it's a good option. But I wouldn't spec it if it was a separate option, you know what I mean? You have this nice handrest. You can rest your hand and... oh, damn it, it's the train. It gives me time to introduce you to the carrot we call trains in Estonia. They're all electric, just like this car. See, modern world. Yeah, going on. I am a fan of the cream interior, I have to say that. Black leather is very practical and nice, but cream is just a little bit more special. And the leather quality is not bad. Again, it's not far from Lexus leather quality. Now that I'm in the middle of nowhere, I can show you the outside of this car. The paint job especially, it sparkles in the sun, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's really pretty and deep. Of course you have this hybrid logo on the side telling people you are an eco person. One big complaint about this car, no, it's not a complaint, because it's an option and it's nice to have an electric boot, isn't it? My god, it's slow. It's really slow. Don't be afraid of the hybrid system. It will eat a little bit of the space, but not by too much. It's really low. Dogs can jump in and out easily. The seats fold flat, but I'm not gonna show it because I'm lazy. To close the boot, push this button here. Beep beep, it closes. 1, 2, 3, and all the dogs have escaped. Now, sitting in the back. And again, leather quality is exceptionally good for this type of car. If you choose the style version, you will get black headlining, which this doesn't have. I wish it had that. Materials the same as in the front. Some cheap plastics, but all in all, not bad. I am 178 centimeters tall, and as you can see, sitting correctly, I can put 2 fists between my knees, and even if I slouch, it's really comfortable, lots of room. So basically, if you pull this lever down here, you have the option to either sit like a king or fold it flat. If you push it all the way back, it's like an S-Class back here. Two-tone cream interior really sets this interior apart. Sitting inside, you don't have to put the key anywhere, and press the power button. And it will start in EV mode, because petrol isn't needed. Now, talking about the equipment. You don't want the luxury version because it has cloth seats. Although it is luxury, it doesn't even have LED headlights. With style, you have Alcantara seats, Alcantara inserts instead of leather. All the hybrid models have Toyota safety sense systems, which mean adaptive cruise control, lane assist, lane departure warning. On safety side, you're good in all models. None of the rivals have that much safety kit as standard. If I had to choose, I think I'd go with the style version, just because I like Alcantara a bit more than leather. Although I have to say, this cream leather has really won me over. Price wise, the RAV4 sits very neatly in the market. It's basically similar as a Honda CR-V. And now we get to the key selling point of this car, the hybrid system. Toyota's hybrid system. It's well known for its reliability, no issues there. When you think of electric cars, you think of Teslas. When you think of sports car, Ferrari, Lamborghini. When you think of hybrids, the first thing most people think of are Toyotas. The hybrid system is really good in this car. If you look at the figures, it does not do it justice. 0 to 60, 8.3 seconds, something like 145 kilowatts, 200 Newton meters of torque, more or less. Plenty of power. In the city, I will guarantee the hybrid will be a lot more efficient. Now to the worst point of the hybrid system. Foot hard down, you can really hear the CVT gearbox working. It's not a compliment. If you buy a hybrid, it sort of makes you want to drive differently. It makes you want to stay in the electric power band, not use the petrol engine much, and therefore you will not floor it, because if you do, it sort of shouts at you and it's not pretty. Nevertheless, if you use a quarter of the throttle, it's fine, the noise isn't bad, and the CVT gearbox works in the city because it's so smooth. The petrol engine comes on so smoothly, you don't even notice it. Well, you do, but it's really good, and they really thought of that. Stop-start driving, you will mostly use the electric engine. It will go like a monk. Now we have to talk about the second problem with this car. And again, it's not that bad, because let's be honest, Honda CR-V and the rest of the models in this price range aren't different, but the road noise and the wind noise is quite bad. Right now we are in electric mode. Completely electric. It's very quiet. It's nice. In the city, would you ask for more? I have done some off-roading in this car. It can handle the mud, some small bumps here and there. The four-wheel drive worked fine. But now we're back in the city. This car's natural habitat. It's built for the city. It irons out most of the bumps really nicely. The suspension is soft, the steering is light, the throttle is usable. You can change the throttle input and output with different modes. I can show you also the sport mode. I don't know what's it for actually, but sport mode, sport gearbox mode, and full throttle for a couple of seconds. Let's see what it does. Yeah, and that's 55. So what do I think about the RAV4? If you do buy one, get the hybrid version. If you get the hybrid version, get either the premium or the style. RAV4 sales have consistently gone up every year, and I don't see why it should drop. It's a good car. Most cars have flaws. Is the CVT gearbox a big one? I don't think so. If you use the car in the city, it's okay. It's definitely a contender if you're in the small SUV market. There are many options to choose from. CR-V, X-Trail, Tiguan, Seat Ateca, Kodiaq, and I do suggest you try, let's say, all of them, or at least, let's say, 3 cars before you buy. But the Toyota is a real contender, and yeah, definitely give it a go. Thank you for watching. I will be uploading new videos soon. Subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, and yeah, see you again, guys. Bye.